Hey guys, so I realized in the most recent two videos I put out that some of you actually pointed out that a lot had gotten done that I hadn't addressed, such as the engine and transmission being not in the car in between the two videos. So I wanted to address that. Kind of the idea, kind of what happened was the video I put out about a week and a half ago with the whole interior mouse nest discovery. That was footage from probably about earlier this year, I'd say, probably about 6, 7, 8 months ago, at the beginning of the year. I had just finally gotten around to, putting it into a video. And from that time until the most recent video, had done a lot of other things to the car, such as pull the engine, transmission, rear end is out, and I didn't really film any of that. Not really sure why. I just wasn't really motivated to film at that time. So just wanted to give you guys an update. I also give you a quick tour around stuff that I had gotten done recently. Here's the transmission. I pulled this. I kind of just did a cleaning on it. You can still see the original ink stamping there. Rug, M2, original trans for the car. I don't think it has a VIN stamp on it because I don't think they're doing that in 67. But yeah, super. I haven't rebuilt the transmission. It's original. I'm gonna leave it like this, maybe do a little more cleaning on it, but that's the transmission. Here's the rear end out of the car, completely stripped down, no internals or anything in it. Haven't cleaned it up yet. Leaf springs are down there. Gas tank's over here. I pulled the gas tank probably about a month ago ish. Radiator, there's just all this stuff that's taken out of the car. Carburetor down there, power steering ram, fuel pumps down there. This is my blast box, either bead, preferably bead, maybe sand blast if I can't find anywhere to beat it, but this is kind of the stuff I want to get blasted. Leaf springs out of the car, coil springs out of the car. Here's the block, engine block sitting here. My dad and I got it fully disassembled probably about 4 or 5 months ago. And it's kind of just been sit here. We're trying to figure out where to get the engine built. This box down here is all the internals, pistons and rods and cam and stuff down there. Here's the intake, cam cover. So yeah, just wanted to update you guys. Wasn't trying to hide anything, just hadn't really filmed. That's really all that happened. Kind of wish I did film, so I had more footage, but it is what it is. So yeah, I just wanted to do an update, and I think today I don't really have too much time, so we'll see what I can get done. Maybe I probably won't have like an hour or so, but maybe I'll try to get the e-brake out today. I was kind of messing around with that last weekend. I couldn't get it out. There's a pin that goes from the actual cable up into the car, into the e-brake like handle shaft. I don't know how that's stuck in there, if it's like pressed in or what, but I'm trying to figure that thing out. Once I get that out, I can get the whole e-brake assembly out, and yeah, just continue working on stuff under the dash. It's kind of dark in here, but that's how it's looking right now. And yeah, I'm gonna get going. I'll just show you the trunk real quick. What I did to the trunk. So the gas tank's out, like I said. There's a bunch of like sealant stuff around the whole edge. I know it's kind of dark, but I cleaned all that up. Looking pretty good. Some rust through right here. Nothing in the world. Both sides. Truck. This car's all original, so it's not gonna be perfect. Obviously, there's surface rust here and there. I'm not gonna do anything to fix this. Original quarters. There's some rust through the bottom down there. I mean, it's an all original Survivor car. The only thing I'm gonna do in terms of body work is if I absolutely need to. I mean, this trunk is not good. If I were restoring this car, this trunk would be in the trash. It is completely toast along the whole ledge up here. It's crunchy. I'm kind of worried about even like closing it on the edge here because they might freaking crunch in. But anyway, it's a cool inspection stamp right there. It's original. So yeah, anyway, just want to give it an update. There's nuts and bolts I cleaned up. I have other containers over here I use for doing bigger things back there. Those are, the back one is big thing of degreaser. Those are like 27 gallons a piece, and the one in the front is Molasses, which I use for doing the rust removal on bigger parts. So if you guys want, let me know if you want information on the molasses dipping, because I've been doing this for probably like 4 or 5 months. I bought like a 5-gallon bucket of molasses from a local guy, like a feed store, and they just delivered it straight to the front door of their house. Cost like less than 50 bucks for the 5 gallons, including delivery, everything. And that's enough to make 2 of these containers. So about 50 gallons of molasses mixture. So, and it works pretty dang good. I mean, it doesn't work as good as Vaporust, but for the price, it's really good. So I would recommend it for anyone who wants any other alternative to Vaporust. So anyway, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments about the molasses. Happy to answer. I've been using it for a while. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get back to clean up some of this stuff and then work on the interior of the car. So, see ya. I'm working on trying to remove the parking brake assembly. This would take this little, I just removed this little wire right here from this. I guess it's like a parking brake indicator light. I thought it was aftermarket, but it doesn't look like it is. So now I'm trying to get this pin out right there for the parking cable. Once I get that removed, I can pull the assembly out and get the whole cable out from underneath the car. So that pin in the e-brake handle did not want to move, so I decided I'd do the bottom and just pull it out through the car. So I got the little clip out from right here, and another little bracket goes right here. Got that out. One last 3/8 bolt right there, and or screw, I should say, and I should be able to put it through the inside of the car. All right. Well, after screwing around with it for too long, I decided I'd just cut the line. So I just cut the parking brake cable line. Here's the end that I cut out. This is the part that goes in here. And I got this pin out after putting it on the vise. This is the pin that holds the cable into the actual handle. That was actually in there pretty good. Had to hammer it out with a punch. So here's the assembly. I got the little wheel out with the pin right there. Here's the I guess parking brake indicator. And yeah, I'm gonna take the indicator off, of course, and I'm gonna clean this thing up, dip it, and see how that turns out. All right, so after getting the e-brake out, I figured I'd continue cleaning up the engine compartment, where the clutch Z-bar and stuff mounts. That little area down there. Couldn't really get to that stuff before because there's too many things in the way. But you got the e-brake out, of course. Got the Z-bar to frame rail bracket out. Kind of vacuumed up. There's a lot of stuff kind of just stuck down there. Got a wasp nest that was stuck in there. Got that out. And now I think I'm going to work on back to the interior. I'm going to pull the trim piece that goes above the dash, right along the top there, and I'll work on trying to get a dash out. I forgot that earlier cars, I think 69, they went over to a fully removable dash. I haven't worked on a pre-69 in a while, so I forgot that the dash doesn't come out. So that's gonna make it fun. But right now I'm gonna work on getting those screws out along the top, and maybe get the gauge cluster out. We'll see. Trying to get to the wiring to the back to see kind of condition the wiring's in. All right, so I got the dash out. I guess you should say the gauge cluster, got that out. Came out pretty easily. The speedometer cable was really tight in there. It was preventing it from moving. So I had to kind of yank the speedometer cable like into the car. Haven't disconnected that from the firewall yet. The dash is, the gauge cluster is sitting over here. Pretty good shape. I think it's pretty much unbroken. And I didn't break it taking it out, so I'm pretty happy about that. Should be able to reuse it. Just have to do some testing, make sure everything works on it. The wiring looks fine from what I can tell. I don't see any issues. The wiper motor does take a lot of space up. I don't know if you can see that. Huge wiper motor right there. And so I guess the plan now would be to get the pedal support bracing out, the bracket that goes from the dash to the firewall. So I can get the master cylinder, all that stuff out, brake booster, and that's pretty much the plan. If the wiring's fine, then I don't really have a reason to take more stuff apart. Pretty happy with how that came apart, how that's looking back there. So now, gonna start working on getting the booster out, and we'll see how that goes. Guess we'll take the master cylinder out first. All right, so here's the booster. Firewall to dash pedal support should come out, no problem. All right, I got a lot done. Pretty happy with the progress today. I got the e-brake out, full e-brake assembly from the dash interior all the way down to the rear end. Probably not going to use any of the e-brake wire removable cables. I just figured there's no reason to really get reproduction stuff. I don't know if it's any better, but I assume newer is better. I have cables down here. They're really not that bad of shape. Obviously the rubber isn't that great. They'd probably realistically be usable, but I'll do some research and see what I can figure out on those. Maybe might use them, might not. We'll have to figure it out. Got the full pedal assembly out. Gauge cluster out. And brake booster, master cylinder, clutch, Z-bar bracket. That's in the bucket right now, soaking. So I did pretty good today on progress. Be happy with it. Coming along pretty good. I did notice that there's numerous vacuum lines. I'm assuming for the headlights that go through the firewall over here. They go up front and they go through right there. And I was kind of curious where they went. Well, it turns out that 3 of them on the inside are cut, so I don't know where they would have gone. So I'm gonna do some research on that. That was one of the things I was gonna have to do, was pull all the vacuum lines and most likely replace them all, because they're rubber. Even though they are pliable, still I just figured might as well do it while I'm here. So that's another little discovery. I think here's the actual little switch, I guess. I'm not really sure what you call it, headlight actuator switch. And yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good in here. Still have to pull the throttle, accelerator bracket and stuff. That's easy. But yeah, the dash, inside of the dash is looking pretty good. Happy with it so far. So that's it for today. I'll be out tomorrow, see what I can get done, and I'll see you guys then.